Alright guys, Rich here from the RCNetwork, and this is going to be a little bit of an update on my Tekno SCT410. Now, I've only ran it one time at the track and was really pleased with the way it performed, but I did pick up a couple of supplement items to help it tune just slightly and also to fix the servo horn from the stock one. So the first items here you see are the Tekno springs. I got this recommendation from a friend of mine, so hopefully this will end up working out. TKR 6034 and 6035. Now in the color versions, a lot of people refer to springs as the colors because there's so many different spring rates and sizes and whatnot. Pink in the front, that is the 6035. Red in the rear, 6034. I've heard of people also running the green ones, so pick this set up. They weren't too expensive, and hopefully this will tune the truck just slightly, ever so slightly, that I'm looking for on the track. Now, I do plan to run it at an indoor clay track that has some pretty good jumps, and it is quite large track. So that is the Tekno springs. The next thing is going to be this OFNA Racing aluminum servo horn. Now, this is not controversial, but the Tekno servo horn is slightly raised, so you have to do one of two things. You either have to go over or under. So this will be designed to go over the servo horn versus under. So I will do an install on this in the second part of this video so you can see what it looks like. And in the video description I will have all of the compatible servo horns that will work with the SCT410. So please take a look at the video description and all of those links will be there. Now I did pick this up from Nitrohouse, that is the storefront, so to speak, of OFNA, so you can check them out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and install the servo horn. I'm not going to install the springs, I'm going to do that at the track because I do want to get a baseline of where I'm running with the current springs and see if there's a difference once I put on those new ones. So let's go ahead and install the servo horn and I will be back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and grabbed the camera and I wanted to show you guys the way the stock one looks, just so you can kind of compare it to the way the new OFNA one will look in the end. So right here I'm just going to go in a little bit close so you guys can see what a lot of people are having issues with as far as the servo horn. Now the way this servo horn mounts is arm goes underneath the servo horn, so you do have to have a horn that will be quite high. Well, now with the OFNA horn, it's going to be the reverse of that. So we're going to take the arm over the servo horn. So basically, if you flip that over, that's what it's going to end up looking like. It's going to be kind of hard to show you guys with the OFNA horn, but I will try and do that as we speak here. So basically, if I can set this in here, we're going to take that approach right there and then mount that arm on top. Now we will end up putting a spacer on this side just to raise the arm up, probably just to like 2 or 3 millimeters to get everything so it's all nice and square. But that's going to be it. So let me go ahead and install that and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so I finished the install and everything went as planned. It was pretty simple. The only hiccup that I found in the installation was the screw that OFNA had included was completely the wrong size for my Savox steering servo. So I just pulled out a M3 tapered screw that I had in my shop and everything works great. So all in all, the install went great. I will grab the truck here and try and bring it close so you guys can see it up close. And I'm pretty happy with the way it all turned out. So you'll see there that now the arm is on the top of the servo arm. Anodized aluminum servo arm has a nice little chamfered edge right there. And you'll see that I did use that silver aluminum spacer on the underside of it, and it's perfectly square now. So you'll see that there's going to be no radical angles of that servo arm. So all in all, really happy with the install. I will have model numbers of not only the Savox Futaba, the 25 spline, but I'll also include the 23 and the 24 tooth spline for a servo that you may have, either Airtronics or high-tech. So that'll be in the video description as well. And there's also another fix which I have not confirmed yet, but it is a servo horn made by Serpent. So I will include all of those for your reading pleasure. That's it for now, guys. If you have any questions about this particular install, upgrade, / mod, whatever you want to call it, please post it on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.